It's very common to worry about getting the right nutrition in the modern world.
Researchers have recently found a strong correlation between vitamin D deficiency and COVID-19 mortality rates.
The trouble is B12 is a really critical vitamin and a lot of people actually are deficient.
People who are deficient in vitamin D are going to have health issues.
And the foods we eat, although we think are healthy, might also be leading to vitamin and mineral deficiency. The majority of modern day foods are processed and are created under questionable methods. Genetically modified crops, food additives, over-farming, chemical fertilizers, pesticides, herbicides, and antibiotics all mess with food's natural vitamin and mineral profiles. An example is iron deficiency. Over 25% of the world's population is deficient in iron, one of the most important minerals our body needs. Another is vitamin D. According to PubMed Central NIH, nearly 45% of Americans are vitamin D deficient, and 75% of older adults are vitamin D deficient. Deficiencies like a lack of vitamin D don't always manifest immediately and take years to be realized. Adults who have low levels of vitamin D may experience bone loss, increased risk of fractures, poor mental health, weakened muscle tissue, and even reduced immune function, which can lead to diseases like cancer. Getting enough of these vitamins and minerals, whether from food or supplements, is of paramount importance. Welcome to Health Food Hacks, and today we're looking at 6 common vitamins and minerals that you might be deficient in. Number 1, vitamin D. Now, vitamin D is crucial for our health, supporting the immune system, endocrine system, brain function, bone strength, and more. It's estimated that over 40% of the United States alone are vitamin D deficient. While sunlight remains the primary and best natural source of vitamin D, individuals in regions with extended winters often experience deficiencies. Now, geographical locations and factors, particularly in areas with limited sunlight, pose challenges to getting enough vitamin D. This can impact everyone, especially those living in colder climates, where extended periods of reduced sunlight are common. As a result, dietary supplementation of vitamin D is essential for many individuals. As a rough guide, we need between 5 and 20 minutes of natural sun exposure to get enough vitamin D. However, staying in the sun too long can obviously damage your skin, so a few great food sources include fatty fish, egg yolks, red meat, and if you can stomach it, liver and organ meats. For vegans and vegetarians, a few great sources include mushrooms, fortified nut milks, and rice milk. Also, it's a good idea to supplement vitamin D in pill form to make sure you're getting enough. Food sources that are high in vitamin D can be expensive, so a good multivitamin or vitamin D supplement can be a cost-effective way to get enough. Number 2, vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 is essential for brain function, blood and DNA formation, nerve function, and preventing megaloblastic anemia, which symptoms include fatigue and muscle weakness. In short, it's absolutely essential, and our body doesn't actually produce it naturally, meaning we need to get it from our food and supplements. Interestingly, it is only found in sufficient quantities in animal foods. It can be found in seaweed in small quantities, however. Individuals following a vegan or vegetarian diet might be at risk of vitamin B12 deficiency, as this vitamin is primarily found in animal products. According to PubMed National Institutes of Health, up to 90% of vegetarians and vegans may be deficient in vitamin B12, which is why if you follow a vegan or vegetarian diet, it is important to supplement this vitamin. Whatever your dietary preference is, it is crucial to make sure you are giving your body what it needs and are aware of where to get these nutrients. Sources of vitamin B12 in food are organ meats, animal meat, eggs, milk products, and shellfish, or a good vitamin B12 supplementation regime. Number 3, iron. Iron is an essential mineral and is crucial in the production of red blood cells, and in fact is the reason why blood is red. There are 2 types of dietary iron: heme iron and non-heme iron. Heme iron is well absorbed by the body and is found in animal foods, particularly in red meat. Non-heme iron is less well absorbed and is more common in animal and plant foods. According to the World Health Organization, iron deficiency affects 25% of the world's population. That's a quarter of the world's population. Preschool children seem to be the worst affected, with up to 47% of preschool children having low iron levels. Low iron levels lead to low red blood cell count, aka anemia. This results in your body not being able to efficiently carry oxygen. Symptoms of this include tiredness, weakness, impaired immune system, and brain function. Dietary sources of heme iron include red meat, organ meat, certain fish, and eggs. Dietary sources of non-heme iron include beans, leafy greens like kale, broccoli and spinach, legumes, and seeds. Make sure to add these to your diet. It is important to note that too much iron is also bad. so make sure to be aware of that. An extra point here is that vitamin C actually increases the absorption of iron, so eating foods that contain vitamin C like fruits and veggies will help iron absorption if you typically eat more non-heme iron foods. Number 4, magnesium. Magnesium is essential for bone and teeth health, nervous system health, as well as muscle health and sleep quality. According to the National Institutes of Health, 70% of the US population is deficient in magnesium. Low levels of magnesium can lead to osteoporosis, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and stroke. Great dietary sources of magnesium include nuts like almonds and Brazil nuts, dark chocolate, dark leafy greens, and whole grains. Magnesium is also found in red meat. Number 5, iodine. Iodine is an essential mineral for thyroid function and thyroid hormone production. Nearly a third of the world's population is iodine deficient, according to the NIH. Iodine deficiency is especially dangerous in children, where it can lead to brain and development abnormalities. According to ICCIDD, nearly 30% of school-aged children worldwide are deficient in iodine. In adults, low iodine over time results in an enlarged thyroid gland, which can cause tiredness, heart issues, and weight gain. To get more iodine in your diet, consider eating foods like seaweed, fish, dairy, and eggs. One large egg contains nearly 20% of the recommended daily requirement of iodine. Number 6, calcium. So calcium is a very interesting mineral. It's essential for pretty much every cell in your body, responsible for the growth, development, and maintenance of bones and teeth. Getting enough calcium is paramount for all stages in life. It's also a signaling molecule for your heart, nervous system, and muscles. Without calcium, none of these would function. Around 20% of teenage girls and boys were found to have low calcium levels by a study carried out in the United States. And calcium deficiency leads to soft bones, also known as rickets, in children, and osteoporosis in adults. Calcium levels are regulated in the blood, and excess calcium is stored in the bones. But a calcium deficiency will result in your body taking the calcium from your bones, resulting in a weakened bone structure. The best way to get calcium in your diet is to eat things like bony fish, dairy products, and leafy greens. And there we have it. Thanks for being here till the end of the video. Hopefully you've learned something here that you can take away and apply to your life. Remember, we have one life, and let's make sure it's a healthy one.